Hey there. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the fascinating and, yeah, sometimes pretty strange world of human psychology. We're about to uncover some incredible truths that are secretly running the show in our daily lives, from how we judge people to what it really takes to be happy.
So, let me ask you straight up. How well do you really understand people? I mean, you probably think you have a pretty good handle on things, right? But there are all these hidden rules to human behavior that honestly, most of us miss completely.
All right, let's get into it. And seriously, prepare to be surprised because some of these insights might just totally change how you see yourself, your relationships, and maybe even the entire world around you.
First up, let's talk about the whole game of social relations, how we see other people, and maybe more importantly, how they see us. Let me tell you, the answers are probably not what you're thinking.
Think about first impressions. You're probably focusing on your smile, making eye contact, all that stuff. Well, get this. A surprising number of people form their initial judgment based on your shoes. Yep, often before they even get a good look at your face. It just speaks to how our brains are subconsciously looking for little clues about things like attention to detail and self-care. Kind of makes you think, right?
And what about dealing with negativity? Someone insults you? Here's a power move. Instead of getting angry, just offer a simple, calm smile. It's so disarming because it's the last thing they expect. It shows you're in control, and it completely flips the dynamic. It really does hit them, metaphorically, like an arrow.
Okay, this one is a little quirky, but it reveals something so deep about us. Give someone a brand new pen, and there's a 97% chance they'll write their own name to test it out. It's this tiny subconscious act that just screams how self-focused we all are. It's our world, after all. Come on, be honest. You've done this, haven't you?
And this self-focus leads to some really interesting social rules. For example, talking too much can actually make people take you less seriously. And have you ever noticed this? When someone suddenly stops talking to you, they very often start talking about you. Oh, and here's a wild one. The best liars are also the best lie detectors. I guess it takes one to know one. And finally, a brilliant little piece of reverse psychology. If you want to make someone happy and like you more, ask them for a small favor instead of offering one. It makes them feel valued and capable.
Now, all these social dynamics, they get way more complicated when you throw feelings into the mix. So let's shift gears and talk about the principles of love and attraction. This is where things get really personal. Get ready for a major confidence boost, because we are all our own worst critics. It's said that you appear three times, more beautiful to other people than you do to yourself. That person you see in the mirror, the one you're always picking apart, yeah, other people don't see that. They see someone far more attractive, without all that harsh judgment we pile on ourselves. Now, here's a classic, and yeah, maybe a bit of a stereotype, but it's an interesting one. It's about how we handle emotional pain. The saying goes that men might forget the details of what happened, but they'll never truly forgive the person. Women, on the other hand, will forgive the person, but they will never, ever forget what happened. It's a generalization, sure, but fascinating to think about. So what about the secrets of attraction? Well, a few quick tidbits for you. Apparently, boys tend to fall in love faster than girls do. Physically, people with large eyes are often seen as more attractive. It's some kind of biological cue. A simple but super powerful tool? Use someone's name when you talk to them. It creates an instant connection. And hey, if you want to stay on someone's mind, talk to them right before they go to sleep. That's when the brain is consolidating memories, so your chat is more likely to stick.
All right, let's turn the focus inward. All of these feelings, interactions, and perceptions are being run by the command center for absolutely everything. That incredible and, let's be honest, sometimes bizarre brain of yours.
This one is just astonishing. After the body has clinically died, the human brain can stay active for up to 7 minutes. It's this profound kind of eerie window of activity after everything else has stopped. Just makes you wonder, what could possibly be happening in those final moments?
You ever get that creepy feeling that you're being watched? It might not just be a feeling. Your brain may actually have a primal ability to sense when someone is staring at you. It's like a subconscious alarm system that works even when you're fast asleep. And this is just a brilliant illustration of how your brain relies on teamwork. Try this little experiment. Block your nose completely, and then take a bite of an apple, then a tomato, and then an onion. It's said they'll all taste remarkably similar. It just goes to show you that so much of what we call taste is actually being processed as smell. Okay, let's shift gears from just how our brains work in general to what the habits of highly intelligent people actually look like. And some of these traits might surprise you because they completely defy the common stereotypes. So, what does a genius actually look like? Well, it might not be what you think. First, they often prefer to be alone, not because they're antisocial, but because their own company is stimulating enough for deep thought. Second, they often talk to themselves. It's not a sign of madness, it's a sign of a mind that's actively working through complex problems. And third, people who've been deceived in the past are often smarter for it. It's a painful lesson, but it makes them sharp.
Now, this idea is truly wild. It challenges everything we've been taught about being on time. It's claimed that students who are consistently late for school are actually more likely to be successful and wealthy in the future. Why? Who knows for sure, but maybe it points to a mind that works outside of rigid structures, or just a more creative, less stressed approach to deadlines.
For our final section, we've arrived at the one topic that matters most to all of us, the art of being happy. After understanding how we relate and love and think, what does psychology actually tell us about finding genuine contentment?
This is a really humbling but crucial insight. The euphoria from any single event, a huge promotion, winning the lottery, the perfect wedding day, it lasts for about 9 days. No matter how big the win, our emotional state eventually returns to its baseline. It teaches us that true, lasting happiness isn't found in those big, isolated events. It's found somewhere else entirely.
You know, nostalgia is a really powerful thing. Our minds have this incredible way of editing our memories, often making past events seem more perfect and joyful when we look back on them. The memory of the vacation can actually become better than the vacation itself because our brain just filters out the boring parts and focuses only on the highlights.
So, after all these complex ideas, the ultimate key to happiness turns out to be incredibly simple. It's this: stop comparing yourself to others. True contentment, true happiness begins the moment you stop looking over your shoulder at what everyone else is doing and just focus on your own path.
And that brings us to the end of our little journey through the mind. After uncovering all these secrets about how we judge, love, think, and find happiness, the only real question left is, will you see the world, and more importantly, will you see yourself differently from now on? It's definitely something to think about.